Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Angie Bevan, in tonight for Nancy Cox. Thanks for joining us at 6.
We want to get right to some breaking news we've been following in Madison County.
There's been a shooting involving police on Barnes Mill Road in Richmond, and that's where Kylan Mills joins us live with more. Kylan.
Good evening, Kevin, Angie. Yeah, we are following this very developing story still at this hour. We are told there has been an officer-involved shooting involving Kentucky State Police here off of I-75 near exit 87. We are outside of a Marriott hotel. We want to give you a better look at the scene because it's a little bit down the road. KSP is keeping us a little bit farther back. It is the Town Place Suites by Marriott where we are told this incident did happen. That is what a KSP trooper has told us. Now, KSP previously confirmed to us a little earlier this evening they were searching in the same area for a wanted suspect who was wanted on some outstanding warrants. They would not specify what those crimes were, but they tell us they were looking for someone in this area. We do not know for sure at this time that that is related to this incident, but it was in this exact same little mall area outside of the Galaxy Bowling, which is right next to the Marriott, where they were searching for someone. Now, we've also been talking to neighbors trying to piece together what may have happened here. Some employees inside the Galaxy Bowling said there's been a large police presence outside of the hotel for some time. They say they heard a loud boom and their power went out. They were wondering if officers may have used grenades or something like that. Then a man who works across the street at a different business says he heard shots fired outside the hotel and saw EMS go rushing to the scene. And that is the latest update we've gotten from neighbors. Now you can see there is a KSP vehicle. We did see an EMS ambulance also in the hotel parking lot. That ambulance has since left this area. We are awaiting a KSP spokesperson to arrive to hopefully give us more information about what may have led to the confrontation where someone was shot here and there was a shooting involving KSP. No word on any update on any conditions or again what may have led to that confrontation, but we'll bring you the very latest information coming up on Evening Edition and on our website. You can always check LEX18.com. For now, we're covering the news live in Richmond from the LEX18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
There is also breaking news in Lexington where a tractor trailer has overturned on I-75 and that's causing some backups. It happened at the entrance ramp from I-64 East to I-75 North, and that ramp will be shut down until further notice until the mess can be cleared. There's no word yet about any injuries, but we did see a medical helicopter land just about 10 minutes ago. We will keep you posted.
And to our big story now, a second victim has come forward and is accusing a Henry County man of sexual abuse. She
reported the incident to police after seeing the suspect, Roderick Whitney, in court on the news last week. Conroy DeLuche has more details in tonight's LEX18 Big Story at 6.
As Roderick Whitney walked in handcuffs toward his seat, Kayla Cunningham watched in fear.
I really felt really scared. Like I had numbness in my legs, like, man, is he really going to get out of this?
Cunningham's family members were allegedly forced into a car and then taken to Roderick Whitney's home. According to court documents, they witnessed Whitney sexually abuse another girl.
They're scared to ride up the street by themselves. They're scared to go, around the block by themselves. They're scared to do a lot of things by themselves.
Whitney, a registered sex offender, faces 3 counts of kidnapping and sexual abuse of a minor in that case. Today in court, the prosecutor revealed a different victim, a 17-year-old girl. After seeing Whitney's face on TV last week, police say the victim told her therapist that back in May, Whitney made her watch porn on his phone. Then, she says he physically restrained her as he ejaculated onto her.
I can't believe what happened. I really can't. It's shocking, really shocking.
Cunningham says that she did not want to show her face on camera today because she does not want to attract more attention to her family. But she hopes by talking, she helps keep Whitney behind bars. Covering the news in Henry County, Conroy DeLuche, LEX18 News.
Whitney pleaded not guilty to sexual abuse, unlawful imprisonment, and distribution of obscene matter to a minor. He's due back in court on September 10th.
2 Knox County parents are accused of locking their 4-year-old son in a room. Alexa Helwig has details on the troubling scene police say they found inside of the home.
The arrest report for these 2 parents says they boarded up their son's window, and those parents told police they would lock up their son for maybe 15 or 20 minutes to punish him. But when police interviewed that 4-year-old boy, he tells them it was much longer than that. 24-year-old Nicholas Jorgensen and Natasha McBee are facing charges tonight after police say they found a troubling scene inside of this home on Valentine Branch Drive in Cannon. The arrest report describes the child's room with feces on the floor and wall, along with a lock on the outside so it couldn't be opened from inside. The parent's story was different than their son's. He told Police and Family Services that he would yell and scream for them to let him out, and they also found holes in the floor where he told deputies he would try to get out. A neighbor on this street says she sees Jorgensen and McBee pretty often, but never with a kid.
Makes me sick to my stomach. I just can't believe people would do that to a little kid. I mean, any kid.
Both parents, they are facing multiple charges, including child abuse and unlawful imprisonment. We're covering the news in Knox County from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
Both are scheduled to be back in court on September 28th.
Another day with the heat and humidity out there. We've got several more of these on the way, so summer is going to hold on here as long as it possibly can. At the 6 o'clock hour, we're looking at temperatures still holding mid-80s, 86 now in Lexington. It's 86 in Moorhead and Somerset. London's 87. Richmond comes in at 88, as does Jackson. You're talking about the heat index numbers. They're in the low and mid-90s. Now, we peaked in the mid-90s earlier today. We'll likely be pushing the upper 90s tomorrow. That's also the peak of this current batch of heat. So once we get past tomorrow, we'll see a little bit of a downward slide as we add more rain to the mixture. Right now, there is no rain to add to the mixture. It is a wonderful latter part of the afternoon. Future track confirms as we go through this evening. Beautiful clear sky out there for us. Enjoy. We work our way through tomorrow, and with that, you are looking at another day with sunshine and decorator clouds and enough humidity you're certainly going to notice it. We'll talk about how long this pattern lasts in a couple of minutes.
All right, Bill, see you then.
A Lexington parent is speaking out after getting her hands on school bus video of the day she says a Fayette County school's bus monitor smacked her child.
And as LEX 18's Lee Searcy shows us, the mother says she hopes that monitor never works with children again.
It was his first day on the school bus.
The video isn't crystal clear, but it's enough for Cassie Dolan, who believes this bus monitor went too far the morning Dolan says the woman smacked her 7-year-old son for leaning his head in the aisle. Watch and listen.
His head is in the aisle, which I know is not allowed, but rather than her come speak to him directly, she walked up from behind him and smacked him in his face. And for me, seeing that, of course, I'm a parent. I'm angry.
Dolan says the incident happened April 24th, but she just received the video from Fayette County Public Schools last week. She reported it to police and prosecutors with no luck.
They said that it was no big deal.
A Fayette County Public Schools spokeswoman told us, since this is a personnel issue, we are limited as to what we can say, but I can tell you that we were made aware of this incident as soon as it happened, took swift action to ensure the safety of our children, and the individual is no longer employed by the school system. Dolan worries where the woman could end up.
I do not think that she should have the right to work with children. Obviously, she doesn't have the patience and the caring attributes that I feel like you need when working with children.
Covering the news in Lexington, Lee Searcy, LEX 18 News.
Dolan has started a petition to try to prevent the ex-bus monitor from working with children in the future. I want to get you up to date now about the breaking news we were telling you at the top of the newscast. It's a police-involved shooting near the Town Place Suites in Richmond. We're going to be keeping you up to date on air and online, and we'll bring you the latest on LEX 18 News Evening Edition at 7, but we've just learned that the coroner's van is on the scene of that officer-involved shooting. Again, we'll keep you posted on air, online, and coming up on LEX 18's Evening Edition at 7. In other news this evening, Lexington police are still trying to identify the man who robbed a Lexington gas station. It happened July 10th at the Marathon on East New Circle Road. The clerk told police a man went into the store, waited in line, showed a gun, then demanded money and cigarettes. Police say he got some cash, then fled in a vehicle. Surveillance video shows the robber wearing a red head wrap, which he used to partially cover his face after going into the store. He also had some sort of marking or tattoo on his left hand. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
And police are searching for the person responsible for stealing a car near Kroger Field recently. They're also expecting to learn that this person has likely stolen more than just one vehicle over the years.
Michael Burke has this week's Crime Stoppers report.
Lexington police are concerned about this person of interest and who she might know.
When you start to have guys that steal cars, what we find is that they steal a lot of cars.
Took almost no effort to steal one from Belafonte Drive. It's a quiet street near Kroger Field. It was then left in the Tates Creek area of town. It's a part of town which has become somewhat of a hot spot for dumping hot cars.
It just tends to be a common meeting location or a very easy place for them to drop a car and then hop into somebody else's and take off.
The woman was caught on cam making a purchase at Rite Aid with her own credit card. Certainly no crime in that, but there could be one in this.
We don't know if she's the person that actually stole this car, but she is a person of interest in this case because she was spotted in the stolen vehicle. So we'd like to find out who she is and how she came about possessing that car.
Because there's a good chance the one she was in was just the tip of the iceberg.
Usually when we catch these guys, we start tying them to, with either fingerprints or other ways of tying these guys to stolen vehicles. We will find that they may steal 30, 40, 50 over the course of a very short period of time.
In Lexington for this week's Crime Stoppers, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
Crime Stoppers offers a cash reward for any information that leads to an arrest. You can leave an anonymous tip by calling 859-253-2020. You can also text your information to Crimes by including LEX PD with your tip.
No more practices, no more games. More high schools across the country are calling it quits when it comes to football.
Yeah, watch